Yeah.
In a world where trust is hard to find,
So annoying.
Solana ID brings you
Let
peace of
me
mind.
let me walk to the other side and see if I
Life
find
secure
someone.
and
Do
free,
you
a
hear me?
place
That's
where
some stresses.
privacy meets
Cara.
integrity. In a world where shadows used to reign, Solana ID brings clarity again. Your digital self in control, the privacy that you were on a roll. Oh, with Solana ID, you were in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. It's your soul ID, your reputation grows. Let's go once more. With Solana ID, you are in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, it's your reputation grows. In a world where trust is hard to find, Solana ID brings you peace of mind. Your digital life secure and free, a place where privacy meets integrity. In a world where shadows used to reign, Solana ID brings clarity again. Your digital self in control, the privacy that you were on a roll. Oh, with Solana ID, you were in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, your reputation grows. Let's go once more. With Solana ID, are in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, if your reputation grows. In a world where trust is hard to find, Solana ID brings you peace of mind. Your digital life secure and free, a place where privacy meets integrity. In a world where shadows used to reign, Solana ID brings clarity again. Your digital self in control, the privacy that you were on a roll. Oh, with Solana ID, you were in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, your reputation grows. Let's go once more. With Solana ID, you are in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, if your reputation grows. In a world where trust is hard to find, Solana ID brings you peace of mind. Your digital life secure and free, a place where privacy meets integrity. In a world where shadows used to reign, Solana ID brings clarity again. Your digital self in control, the privacy that you were on a roll. Oh, with Solana ID, you were in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, your reputation grows. Let's go once more. With Solana ID, are in control. From the blockchain to the web, we know. No more secret, no more lies. With your soul ID, if your reputation nation grow.
Look who's coming.
Hello.
Did you find any better Wi-Fi? Doesn't seem like it. Or is it me?
Alles gut. Dann kannst du es vielleicht auf Telegram schicken? Danke dir. Dann hast du keinen Stress jetzt. Sorry.
Simon?
Hello.
Can you
What
hear me?
up? Yes. I think I just had to change the station a little bit because the Wi-Fi here is actually a little bit better. How do you hear me right now? Do you hear me?
I hear you,
No?
yes. But for me, it's like my camera is somehow frozen. I don't know, maybe something is wrong with my Wi-Fi also.
Oh. Well, I mean, let me
Can
know
you
how
see
you
me
guys
properly
hear
in
me.
here?
I mean, you're not really moving a lot. It's a bit frozen. So it might be a little bit broken.
Yeah, I know. But what the hell is going on here?
Okay, guys, we're live. So just give us GM everyone. Please give us another 2 minutes for technical issues. Can you let me know in the comments if you actually hear myself or not? Because I need to know if my Wi-Fi is working. I have no idea. We are live from the summit in Germany, and as you all know, the Wi-Fi in Germany sucks ass. So that's why it might be a bit spotty here and there. But if you're in here right now, please let me know if the Wi-Fi is working or if I'm lagging. For me, Pierre is a bit laggy, but also not always. Sometimes it's good. So, all fine, Simon, says 1000 loose. Really? Okay, guys, please let me know if there's issues with the Wi-Fi. Just drop it in the chat so that I'm aware of what's happening.
If you
How
stay
about you,
like
Pierre?
this, I mean, at least I can hear you right now.
Okay.
Can
All
you
right.
hear me?
I can hear you, but you're freezing once in a while, your video.
Oh.
And I'm not 100% sure if it's mine or yours that's doing this. Because, yeah, my speed test is like fairly slow. But yeah, it's what it is. Okay, anyway, now for real, I'm just gonna pretend like nothing happened and I'm gonna kick this off officially. Welcome to Solana Talk number 92, actually, Pierre. Isn't it 92? Are you sure it's 91? Did you do a number fuck up again?
The number again? No way.
I don't know. I just felt like I said that before. Welcome to Talk number 91. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
We're actually at 92 already.
Copied the title and didn't change the number properly.
Nice. Okay. Welcome to Talk number 92. And we are currently live from Germany. At least I am at the Solana Summit Berlin. And Pierre is in beautiful Manila, where it's already late at night. And I'm very sorry for today's Wi-Fi issues here. It is what it is. We're just going to do the best that we can do. Don't expect this to be a normal solid talk. It's a bit less polished, I would say. So it's mainly just us yapping a little bit today. I do have some news prepared as always, and I am also actually live setting up a trading session today for Jupiter Perp Solana Summit Germany. So, Pierre, do you know about the trading challenge? Have you seen this on the timeline?
No.
What happened there?
Not really.
No. So I think Jupiter ended up sponsoring this part of the summit, and I just got the private key to a wallet with, let's see. The wallet is connected. Oh, I'm rich now. So I have $102 on my wallet, and I am not allowed to spend that money on anything else but trading perps in 40 minutes. So we're not going to do it on the Solid Talk probably. I'm going to do it in peace after. But the whole point is basically that there was a selected team of, I think, a few people, maybe 10 or 20 traders that are all getting $100 funded accounts from Jupiter. And then we can, scatter across the venue here, sit on our phones and laptops, and try to get the highest P&L in 1 hour from the next full hour to the full hour after that. It's an interesting idea because I'm not going to lie, it's going to be impossible for me to use any skill or knowledge or TA to do that, in my opinion, because trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana on a weekend in 1 hour with the goal of max P&L is pure gamble. So I don't know what I'm gonna be able to rock there, but yeah, Pierre, if you have any suggestions for my trading setup, let me know. If I should go long or short, or if I should trade 50x or 250x.
Are you going to share your screen? Are you going to see what you're doing, or no?
I can do that, but no, I'm not going to trade yet, Pierre. I don't know if you heard it, but we can. I just set up the wallet on my phone, so I have a funded wallet now.
Yeah.
But the trading challenge opens in 40 minutes from now, so all we can do right now in Solid Talk is just take a quick glance at the chart here, see what Sarah's up to. My thesis is, but that doesn't even matter for the trading challenge. But my thesis is that we are in a C wave right now here, so one leg higher. Maybe we topped already, like a very shallow C wave, but that is very rare. I think we could go a little bit higher. What are the flip levels here for the fourth wave, actually? But yeah, this is obviously swing trading, so it doesn't really matter for the trading challenge. I would never trade Solana like that, like in 1 hour, in and out, super quick. That makes no sense in my opinion. But yeah, here you see the 0.5 flip level for a second wave, or for a third wave, or for a fourth wave correction here, brings us to the 0.5 at the $70.1 level for Solana. And it also matches pretty much with my indicator here that shows me the next resistance zone between $71 and $73. And it also matches the Fibonacci count, which is an ABC with a C wave extending significantly over the A wave into this area. So I think my target right now is a little bit lower than that. So I'm going to set it to like 70.7%. This is my first target for the C wave in the midterm. So going into next week and so on. For the trading challenge, I actually let's see what we can do here. But I would have to open the 3-minute chart or some shit, go in like in micro views. Look where Solana is trading right now. So you see there's like no volume. It's like a very boring chart, really. It's like you see that there's no volume because the candles are like quite, they have very small bodies and also small wicks, right? It's like almost one line. And plus, obviously, you can see down here the volume counter that it's like very quiet compared to let's say Friday, right? Friday opening here. This is Friday opening, 9 a.m. This is Saturday opening, 9 a.m. Nothing is happening. So I think I'm gonna try to like just scalp trade, meaning once I see a move to any direction, for example, now once it goes up and it hits like a resistance zone like this here, then I short it and I try to do like 100x or some shit, and take out some profits. But also keep in mind Jupiter Perps, not the cheapest perp platform. If you do 100x, 150x, or even 200x, you actually incur a lot of fees. To offset that fees, you also need to, have a directional move that is correct and also not small. Otherwise, you're basically just eating up your budget by fees. So yeah, I'd see what I do with in the trading challenge. But yeah, you got the outlook for Solana. I gave it to you already. I went straight into the TA here today. I think we have the chance to recover a little bit higher from here. But then don't forget, we're not done with the broader correction. I also still believe that we're gonna drop a little bit lower in this current wave where we are right now. So at least one more drop here to the downside that I expect as well. Now, looking at some other stuff here. Have you seen everything around SpaceX? Have you followed anything that happened on the SpaceX front here?
I mean, the only thing I know is that Elon is a trillionaire now.
Right. So Elon is obviously a trillionaire. That means he has $1,000 billion of net worth. Okay, I hope that is clear. $1,000 billion of net worth. He can basically do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't think at all this is about money for Elon Musk. He just wants resources and the power to do crazy shit like building rockets and flying to Mars. The IPO was a legendary IPO, the biggest IPO in history. I think the last one we had was an oil company that was the biggest IPO, Aramco probably. And now we have SpaceX, from oil to space travel. So the price actually opened and reached $170, which was a $2 trillion valuation, 2.5 or 2 trillion valuation, something like this, very quickly. Elon Musk is holding more than 85% of stock. That's why he's now, like, basically most of his trillionaire net worth is coming from SpaceX now, because this company is so fucking highly valued. More fun facts. Binance, BitGet, Bybit, and I think maybe one more exchange, they allowed pre-IPO shares. So you can buy basically Tesla stock at a fixed valuation before the IPO happens. They had, only on Binance, they had more than $500 million of pre-sale deposits for the pre-IPO stock before the IPO. $580 million, I think. And then get this, they had to refund everyone. None of the exchange was able to fulfill the pre-IPO orders once the IPO actually happened, because Xstocks, who was underlying below all these pre-IPO offers, wasn't able to get the stock, actually, the underwriting for the actual stock, because Xstocks is tokenizing real stocks, right? So they weren't able to get the real stocks from the market because the demand was so high that they actually had to refund everyone. So compare this to a very crazy token launch, right? Like, if SpaceX would have been a token launch, it would have been the most fucking oversold, and not oversold, but highly demanded token launch. Everyone wanted this fucking stock. So let's see where we go next with SpaceX. I think it's a very interesting kind of case study to observe and even dive deeper what exactly happened there and why this company is valued at such a huge valuation as well. We can all learn something from Elon Musk, which is actually narratives and visions drive company valuation. Obviously, there's a lot of substance behind it, but Elon Musk is very strong at planting a seed in humans' heads that sparks their imagination and gives us a feeling of a brighter future to look forward to. And that's when people pile in. That's why he got so much retail interested in SpaceX. So very interesting case study. anyways, this is all happening on the kind of, stock market front. Since we're in Solid Talk, we also usually cover a little bit of macro data and some updates from the economy itself that is relevant for trading as well. Just a thing I like to talk about. One thing worth mentioning is that the inflation data that came in was over 4% for the first time in 3 years. That is US CPI, the consumer price inflation. But it is almost all energy. So keep that in mind. 60% of the entire increase comes from the oil shock caused by Iran, from the war that Trump started, 3 months ago, and wanted to finish 2 months and 2 weeks ago. And it's still going on. And that high supply data is obviously one of the reasons why we actually might see rate hikes instead of rate cuts, which is also pretty insane. We haven't really expected that beginning of this year. So next week we have FOMC on June 17th, and the risk has actually flipped towards the rate hike now. More than 50% odds that we get at least one hike by year end, because the rate hike would obviously tame the inflation numbers, but also slow down the economy. So it all is a little bit smelly, and I think there's a non-zero chance that we see one more bloodbath before things get better. There's also a non-zero chance that things actually get better by the end of this year, solely because every single bull market or bear market, every single bear market that we had so far in the 4-year cycle, which is still valid, lasted around 11 to 13 months. And this one started around August in December last year. So that brings us to December this year, or November this year, or January this or next year, to see a recovery. And I think that's very feasible. So long story short, maybe one more bloodbath, and then from there, I think the chances are actually not bad that we see another bull market starting at some point. I would be very happy to see that. Now is the time to position yourself adequately and correctly. Are you ready for the bull market, sir?
Yeah, it was fun.
Huh?
Yes, of course.
Nice. Yeah, I think we could all use one. Even here at the conference, you ask like, hey, how's it going? Everyone's like, yeah, great, but it's difficult, it's challenging, it's not easy. Like everyone, even
but I mean,
everyone is
something like this happens, and you know that actually it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, isn't
what
it?
does that mean?
I mean,
What
we
is
are
that?
in a bear market, the markets are down, whatever, blah blah blah. But Elon is a trillionaire on a Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, it's true. It's true. That's also, it's a crypto bear market here. I think that is something that is like factual. It's not everything is fat right now. It's just a crypto bear market. Liquidity went out. I talked to one VC guy today here at the conference as well, and he said there's just nothing. There's not too much things right now that make investors excited about the future in crypto. They don't see too many things that really paint a big vision where like, yes, this is going to be the next big thing. We already know some of the winners with tokenization and stablecoins being probably the leaders right now, and the whole entire capital markets meta. But that's pretty much it. And there's one problem. While Elon Musk fucking wants to populate Mars and squeeze out the sun for infinite energy on planet Earth, that is the vision that is kind of worth, believing in and investing in and being like, okay, this could be huge. What could be huge in crypto? I actually think there's a lot of Solana that still has the same potential of, drawing a big vision. But yeah, it's a different time. It's a crypto bear market. Not the whole world is bear market right now. But let's see what happens after one or two more of these crazy IPOs. Maybe Anthropic is also doing an IPO this year. I think they do. I think this is going to impact the markets as well a lot. Let's see. So, talking of Anthropic, what do you think of these motherfuckers shutting down Fable and taking away our skills of shipping faster and putting us back into the Stone Age?
I don't know if you're actually back in the Stone Ages.
There was a comment under the Anthropic post. For people who haven't seen it, this happened today. The US government has issued an export control directive to suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 by any foreign national, whether inside or outside the United States. Even if you're inside the United States, you can use it, including foreign national Anthropic employees. Even foreign national Anthropic employees are not able to use their best model anymore. We must abruptly disable Fable 5, and they did. It's not working anymore for all our customers to ensure compliance. We apologize for this disruption to our customers. We believe this is a misunderstanding and are working to restore access as soon as possible. And then a big statement, 16 million views on the post. If it's that good, it would be able to tell who I am. There's totally. I don't even know what he wants to say with that. What's his point? I need AI
Maybe
to explain his point.
that he's not from the US and therefore it would not work for him. I don't know. So that Fable could basically just do it by himself. You tell Fable, hey, if you get a prompt from a foreigner, don't answer or something.
Test or mocks the models claim superior autonomous and the authentication capability in light of the national security restrictions. Okay, I don't know. Why do they always? Same with Austin. I also didn't get his comment, but maybe I'm just stupid. I'm just gonna like it anyways because Austin and Tony. Anyway, there was a comment as well here that I really liked, which was basically. I think it's probably still right. Yeah, this one. That's why I said Stone Age. Going back to Oppo. It's too funny. Yeah, I don't know, Pierre. What are we? What like didn't really bother you too much, right? Because you didn't really find Fable much better.
Was it that better? Honestly, I don't know.
Yes, it was much better, at least for my shit. It was much more autonomous in that type, and it spawned agents much more.
Either it's your Wi-Fi again that is rugging right now, or it's mine. I don't know. Hello. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but I guess we lost Simon, so let's wait if he's coming back. If it's
What
really
happened?
is network 92 today, or is it already 93?
No, that doesn't feel too good. Well, I think.
That is
Oh
interesting.
man, why is the Wi-Fi so shit?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear you. Not anymore. I'm investigating already. Guys, can you check your wallets, please, and tell me, is this really Solana 92 today or already 93? I generally don't know.
It should be 92.
I think it's 93.
93. What's the notion?
I lost track because of the. We had this bug before.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's actually 93 today. Fuck.
Oh shit. Well, okay. Let me just renew my mobile data. I'm back in 5G now. Don't complain for the issues here to the society team. Complain to Germany's network providers who just can't fix Wi-Fi. Anyway, I think I'm back. I'm in 5G now. Should be a bit more reliable. Maybe I don't know. Actually, we'll find out. But what I was saying, where did I stop? Actually, I yapped about. What did I yap about before we wrapped last year? Before I dropped out. Um, I forgot. Anyway, yes, we received 92 as NFT. There's 1,000 US. So
Oh
then
shit,
I
yeah, so
guess we're at 92.
yeah, fuck. How did that happen?
Oh, actually, it's correct in Notion, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, in Ocean it's correct, I guess. But
Yeah.
some started talk NFT organization got fucked up.
Why? I mean, 92 is okay. In euro. Okay. Well, well, the live stream name is probably not the right one we picked. Anyway, let's take a quick look because now it's let's take a look at the chart real quick to see what Salah's doing. I need you guys to tell me what to do, guys. I don't know if that's actually cheating, but tell me the play here, guys. Tell me the play. So right now, Salah's actually pumping quite well. There's a bit of volume coming in. US market opened not it's a weekend, but 9:30 is still Saturday where there's a bit of volume. I'm pretty sure that I'm still gonna like if it keeps thumping in the next 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna short it just to the trend basically. Because yeah, the trend is up right now, but the RSI is much lower here, even though price is up, so that's a divergence. On the 5-minute chart, obviously this is all highly speculative, but let's see. We're gonna keep an eye on that. And then I'm gonna start my trading challenge at the full hour and see how that goes. On other news, I think we do have only 3 days left for the solstice campaign, Pierce?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 3 more days solstice. How happy are you with the stats so far that we were able to get pretty much organically from the campaign? Where do you think we could do better?
We could do better what? Where?
That's the question. So where do you think we could improve? Like, where do you think we could do better for like the next campaign that we're doing? And how happy are you with the stats so far from the analysis of the campaign?
I mean, the number one KPI that I would see much higher right now is, first of all, and then it's a domino effect because it's all connected, would be just the landing page views. So basically the traffic that we got to the page. Considering that we had multiple different traffic sources, which mostly were organic from you guys, from the Solana ecosystem call, from the whole take your yield back video campaign. Obviously, the campaign is live on the Solana ID hub, so everyone can see it there. We sent out an email yesterday. We will send another one out until the 16th, so 3 more days. We basically announced it on all our major channels, but still we got only around 523 people going to the campaign page, 900 total views, 523 unique people, which is not that much, to be honest. I would have expected people going there, considering all the traffic sources we had. But then, at least on the conversion side of things, I think the stats are actually looking pretty nice. But of course, you have to see how they behave at scale. So right now, I mean, I can show my screen if you want.
Yeah.
So basically, this is how it looks like behind the scenes. That's what we can see on the Solana ID end. The back end, basically. I think it's pretty interesting to see that also as someone who's just a participant in the campaign. But yeah, you can see the page views here. You can see how many people connected their wallet, how many clicked on the button to go to Solstice, how many people actually did an on-chain action, which is 62. Doing an on-chain action or doing the conversion doesn't necessarily mean that they did what they were supposed to do, meaning holding at least 100 EUSX. You can also just buy 1 EUSX, then you still did an action, you still converted, but you did not qualify. So that's why the number of qualified people here is a little bit lower. You can see the TVL that was contributed to this campaign, how many people got disqualified because they didn't have enough EUSX anymore, or they sold it earlier. And you can see how much on average is someone holding through the campaign. You can also see the conversion funnel here. We have an overall conversion rate of around 9%, means from 523 unique visitors, 46 people qualified or are on track right now for the raffle to be considered as one of the 2 lucky winners for the $500 each. That is not bad. So I wouldn't say that those numbers here need to, improve crazy, but of course they have to stay like this. They have to be
They
they have to be
the same.
Exactly. They need to stay at this level while scaling up the page traffic. Because if I just have 20,000 people going to the page, but there's not much happening on those numbers, then obviously the conversion rate would go down, and it's not what we want. So I don't care so much up here. It all needs to be in a good ratio.
I wanted to ask why are the conversion numbers like that? this campaign? What's your assumption? It's an assumption. It's not we can't fact this probably, but why do you think the data looks like this, which is fairly good? And what could make the data look bad when scaling traffic on top of the page? So let's say you build a product, let's say you launch a campaign with us, or you do it yourself somehow. And what leads to a bad ratio between page views and conversion data? Does that make sense?
I mean, there's different factors that you need to consider when it comes to this. So first of all, where's the traffic coming from? So how is the traffic framed that goes to the landing page? If I run an ad that says get $500 for free and you don't need to do nothing, of course we'll have a high click-through rate, lots of people go to that page. But if they then see that there's a different communication on the page, they actually have to do something, they need to put some money on the table first to get those $500, there will be a high bounce rate and people will not do the conversion. So that's one thing for sure. So there's different parts of the funnel you need to look at. I guess that the traffic we sent to the page was fairly well warmed up so that they already knew what's going to happen or what they have to expect. So we set the expectations right. Just looking at, for example, the raccoon video, there wasn't so much mentioned about the campaign. So I guess that just my hypothesis, however you want to say that, my assumption is that some people that came from this video campaign probably did not do anything because they were just curious. Okay, what is this? Take your yield back. They came to the page, they checked it out, and I was okay. I'm not going to do that, right? While if I post something in the Solana ID hub, everything is explained there. People go to the page, they are more likely to convert, right? So it always depends where's the traffic coming from. That's the number one most important part, like because the first impression, how is someone framed when they go to this page. But then I guess that the page was simple enough to understand, like what is this about, and if I want to do it or not. I guess the page is fairly well conversion optimized also because you can either do what the page tells you to do or you leave. There's nothing else. It's not a website. It's a fully conversion optimized campaign page, which basically leads you all the way through the funnel. And I mean, you can pretty much see that because when you look at the conversion rate between outbound clicks and the actual on-chain action, it's pretty high, So it's from 95 unique people that click on the landing page to go to Solstice, 62 actually do a conversion, which is 65%. And then from those people, 75%-ish are qualified. That means there's some people, they do convert, they do buy EUSX, but they don't buy enough. I cannot tell you why they would do that. That's something really interesting, and the numbers cannot really tell me that, because either they did not understand how much they needed to hold, or they didn't have any more funds in the wallet, and then they just went with it. I don't know. It's interesting. You cannot really tell, but that's one of the reasons why I after a few days I added this new feature to the campaign page, where you can basically click a button and see if you are qualified or not. So if you did the right action or not. So I guess next time I would add this feature from the beginning, so that someone goes to Solstice or wherever, they do the action, they come back, and then they can see, did I do it right now? Can I lean back or not? So this was not there from the beginning, but it's there now. So I guess that would be something that would be nice to have at the very first day already. But then also, I think all the other numbers are pretty good. Like wallet connections, that conversion rate is high, which means most 25%, like every fourth person that went to the landing page actually connected the wallet. Considering we are in crypto, most people are always suspicious about connecting their wallet to something they don't know. I guess 25% is actually pretty decent number. Wallet connects. Yeah, in the end of the day, I would have really loved to see what's going to happen if this number goes beyond, let's say, 5 or 10,000 total views, and then let's say 5 to 6,000 unique visitors, how the numbers would have changed. But overall, I would consider this as successful, especially since it was the first time we did it like this. It's a good case study for us to see what we can do, especially also how well does our tracking work in the back end. And, I think that it was overall pretty successful.
Cool. Yeah, I think so too. In the alpha, the next big one we're gonna do is with 99.99% probability a campaign for our friends from Meteora. So we're gonna do this in a very different format. It's gonna be a different pitch, obviously, a different offering, a similar setup. I think we're still gonna run with the raffle idea. We need to figure out what we can do on the Meteora side of things, if there's any equivalent to the EOSX campaign with the sales boost and so on. So that is something we need to still figure out. On the positive side of things, I have some news as well when it comes to the organic content. I think we are, again, with 90% chance, we're going to have a new talent helping us on the video production that is going to work together with our lead video editor on conceptualization, but also storyboarding and post-edit SFX. Very talented young lady that is living in the same city as our current video lead. And the most important things in any company is the humans still, because we are operating everything. We're telling the agents what to do. We're putting together the concept. We're generating the videos. It is the humans. So finding really good talent, and I have a good feeling with that lady, can make a big difference to the output quality and speed as well. So I think that's pretty cool. We just had that call yesterday, so it's very new. And we already decided that this next campaign with Meteora might be a good case for her to come in as well and help us. And then obviously on the Solana side of things, we will tie this into a campaign again that we can track and analyze and drive some actual users to Meteora to provide liquidity and so on. Good thing as well is Meteora has a very strong community themselves already. That can only help. But obviously, I'd love to send them completely new users as well that we can reach through these campaigns. There's two things that needs to happen. One, or that should happen for this to be very successful. One is in our hands. The other one is not in our hands. One is we find better ways to send traffic to these pages. Top of funnel. We get better access to ad networks. We figure out how to leverage X ads and meta ads efficiently, which is a pain in the ass. We come up with new ideas of presenting ads to users on the internet to get fresh meat onto these pages. That is our job. The second solution, how we can extremely scale this, is by getting more attention again for the products that we're advertising. How do we get attention on these products? How do we get social awareness back to crypto products? That is more like a thing that's on our hands. That is the market. That is how the products evolve, and so on, right? So, yeah, it can work really well, but we still need to do a lot of things right as well going forward. But I think we're on a good path there. Cool. I mean, you can get ready for yeah. So go ahead. What?
I'm not sure if anyone out there saw what happened yesterday and the day before, but you saw it. There was this guy launching Kickbacks AI, and I found it pretty interesting, funny idea, genius, to be honest. The execution is not yet well, but I saw it as a chance to maybe buy some traffic to send it to the Sources campaign. So just for anyone to understand what's going on, there's this guy, he basically launched a platform where you can buy advertisements in the loading spinner of your Claude code session. So whenever Claude is thinking or doing something, usually it says discombobulating, or there's some funny words that he's always doing. So it basically tells you Claude is thinking right now. And he built an extension that you can install, and then instead of Claude saying he's thinking right now, you will see text advertisements. So for example, I run a text advertisement that said, let me actually pull up the text that I chose, because the click-through rate was actually pretty decent, from my tracking at least. Might even be better. Let me quickly sign in here. Sorry. So it said your stablecoins could win $500 while Claude thinks. Had a pretty decent click-through rate. I guess the audience was also not too bad because it's devs. Lots of devs are also somehow in crypto. Lots of crypto devs are using Claude. So it was worth trying though. But of course, this ad network started 2 days ago. You don't have any targeting settings. You cannot say which countries do you want to display this, how old should the people be, should they have any crypto interests or whatever. The only thing you could say was how much money you want to bid on 1,000 impressions. That's it. That's literally it. And you uploaded your text and your link, and within seconds your ad was live. I made some posts actually about it because I also think that this way, doing ads this way is not good at all, especially for users, because this opens door basically to everyone who wants to scam, because there was no due diligence at all. Like literally, I posted the ad and 1 second later it was already being distributed. So the guy said they have some sort of security review or due diligence, but I don't believe that, because otherwise my ad would have not been live within just 1 second, literally. So yeah, if you use it, be careful with what ads you interact with. And then also I wanted to see how does the ad actually look like. So I installed it to see it in my own code session, and it only works in Virtual Studio, and it works in Cursor as an extension. If you use it in your terminal, you can see it, but only if Cursor runs in the background, and you will not be able to click the link. So that is completely shitty for the advertiser, because you still pay for the impression, but the user, even though if he's interested in that ad, he can't even click it because the terminal just doesn't allow it. The UI is not made for outbound clicks. So there's lots of things that this guy needs to optimize, and if he wants to, build a proper and serious business about it. But just thinking about it, when this guy was running it, he already made, let's say, I think 100K or something, 100K US dollars within a few hours, because so many businesses started running ads on the platform, and they just made crazy bids. Like some people, they placed bids for $1,500 per 1,000 impressions, which is the most insane CPM ever. Maybe they don't have an idea. Maybe they just wanted to get some of the hype, that because the guy, he went completely viral, and sometimes he would post an image like, oh wow, this company just bid $1,500, and then the company would go also viral, or they would just use it as publicity. I guess that was their main idea. But the thing is, while he was earning so much money from the business side of things, he actually only had like 600 or 700 people who installed the extension so far, which means all these thousands of impressions that were generated, they came from just 600 people, which means your ad could only reach so many people, 600 people at that time, which is completely useless. Like, this is, yes, you get 50K impressions, but it's one dude seeing your ad 100 times. You know what I mean? So the frequency is way too high. The quality of the audience is completely low. So it is, for me, it was ridiculous that those people would literally pay $2,000 to get 1,000 impressions, no conversion at all, probably no landing page use at all, just to be on the hype train. This is so insane, and that's the crazy difference between crypto companies, because they would never do that. They wouldn't even pay $10 for a CPM.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they would do it if they actually think only about the Twitter.
I was the only guy probably who ran an ad campaign for a crypto project.
Yeah.
But I'm smart, so I made sure that the tracking works well. I can exactly see how many people we actually got from that money that I spent on it.
Okay.
So we got, where is it? Kickbacks.
You got any people?
Here, we got 32 unique people, which is not so bad. That's why I said the click-through rate was not so bad. That went on the page, but nobody did something. So they didn't connect their wallet or anything. That's it. So I basically paid $105 for 32 people that went to the page and did nothing, which is already more than I hoped for more, but considering that at that time there were only 600 people using this product, so it's like it's already 5% of all those people went to our landing page. You know what I mean? So it's not that bad, but obviously, if he really wants to build a serious business about it, he needs to optimize it. And the reason why I brought this topic up is just because, as a crypto company, you really need to be open-minded when it comes to where do you get your traffic from, because all those legacy platforms, those ad platforms, they don't want you to spend money because they hate DeFi and they hate crypto and they hate everything. They won't let you just do some ads. It's literally crazy. You want to spend money, but they won't let you. But then I also ranted earlier on my private X about it. Then you scroll on Twitter sometimes and you see ads where someone is launching a fake X token with an Elon Musk AI generated image. That is allowed somehow. I don't know how the filter security whatever does not see that shit. But then also you scroll on Instagram, and then there was this girl promoting her OnlyFans, like half naked, on a platform where there's also a lot of kids, and they're totally fine. Nudity and showing your tits and whatever on a social media platform where also kids are, no problem, do it. But if you want to advertise a financial product where people can make profits and it's some serious business, no, hell no, verpiss dich. So that's really ridiculous.
You're aware it's actually not really the fault of the platforms, though, right? Like, it's not Twitter, it's not Facebook, it's not Google's fault that this is the case.
I mean, they allow it. It's their fault. They allow it.
Nah, okay, sure. Like, I'm not talking ethically, morally about it. I'm talking about, let's say they are pure capitalists, they want to maximize returns, so they want to allow as many advertisements as possible, hence the nudity and, like sexy pics, because OF is actually a huge industry that spends a lot of money on lead generation and user acquisition. But the financial products is obviously because it's a regulated industry. They have regulation and compliance to
but it doesn't make sense.
attention.
I can post about it. I can make all these posts organically.
Yeah.
They can blow
Well,
up.
regulation.
They can blow up.
Yes.
They reach exactly the
Yes.
same people. It's just not promoted
Yep.
or advertised.
Exactly.
And then it works.
It's not.
But as soon as it takes the same post, I put some money on it, and it's an advertisement.
It is law. It's.
Where's the sense? Doesn't make any sense.
The regulation has flaws.
Where's the logic?
The regulation has flaws, right? This needs to be solved this would have, you'd have to rewrite some laws to change that. Because if it's if it's an official ad, then it's following specific guidelines. And these guidelines say if you want to, advertise financial products, you need to be a financial institution, have a banking license, whatever, or you just can't do it at all. Just a lot of stones in your path. So yeah, it is what it is. That's basically what I'm saying is that it is what it is. And we can't really, change that. Not in our hands. So we gotta find other ways to do it. The Claude way, really interesting case. Lots of flaws. I don't like that it's only in Cursor and VS Code. Obviously it's a bit of a difficult situation because ideally you'd like to be inside Claude app, but obviously you can't do that because it's a closed system. For this, it would be Anthropic doing ads, like OpenAI considered doing it or actually did it. But that's not really you can't build a business around that.
No.
So
just need to be open about traffic sources because we don't have many options.
Yeah, that's okay. I agree. Okay, anyway, I'm starting my trading challenge, so I'm just gonna start opening some shorts and see where it goes.
While you do that, actually, let us also show today's Solid Talk
NFT. Yes, let's do Solid Talk and
it's a little surprise. I hope. Did you see Mesh in the comments?
He said, "No, I don't have him."
There's Mesh here. Mesh issue. If you're there, step up, please, because I actually followed his request. Followed his request, and for today,
yes,
I created
special
edition of our Solidian in the what is this artist's name? Sana Takeda, the Japanese illustrator.
That's so cool. That actually looks fun.
Favorite artists. So he gave us a list last week. He said, I would like to see something from Alex Ross, Möbius, Fiona Staples, Dave Gibbons, Chris Bacalo, Sana Takeda. So this guy, obviously it was not him who designed it, but I searched him up, and I would say that it looks pretty much like his style.
Well, we need Mesh to confirm, but if you're not here, buddy, so sorry because you're not going to be able to get this NFT even though you wish for it because it's attendance NFT, but it's what it is, my friend. And we got to play by the rules. For anyone else, let's get your claim going so that you guys can get this into your wallets. So feel free, ladies and gents, to head over to talk.solana.id where you will be forwarded to the ZD campaign and then able to submit Solid Talk number 93 with the secret code being Berlin, of course, Berlin. And then your wallet ID, and that's it. Oh, and connect to ZD. Fuck my life. Why am I always being locked out of this shit? Okay. I'm gonna go back in there and claim for myself. Actually, that's awkward. That's really cool. It looks really cool. Maybe I should have opened along, huh? Because now Solana is, of course, pumping. I'm in the 1 minute chart here on my phone right now. In the Jupiter Perps trading competition at Solana Summit Germany, live at Solid Talk. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I hope it's turning around, because if not, I'm not going to make a qualifier. Okay, quest completed. I claimed Solid Talk number 93, which is this one. Secret code is Berlin, guys. So feel free to claim yours, and we'll send it to your wallet very soon. Very soon. Noise. All right. So that's the chance, guys. Talk clubs are ready for this week's participation. And secret word is Berlin. Nice. Who else is here? I don't have the comments because I was kicked out. But yeah, shout out to Altessa if you're still around. Thanks for tuning in. This should be 93. You are completely up to date. GM and Moin, Servus und Hallo, says Fugelfinger when we started the stream. Thanks, Fudo, if you're still here. Moin to you as well. And Janus was late today, but here. That is totally fine, my friend. That is totally fine. And this is here, likes the NFT, which is also really good. Snow Toshi, GM, my friend. Good to have you with us. So, come on, Tsunami. Let's take a look at the chat and you tell me how stupid I am, because I opened a short. So yeah, I started to short around here. And now it just keeps pumping. It just keeps pumping. That is so rude. So shout out to Jupiter for sponsoring the Solana Summit. I don't love the Jupiter perps inside the mobile UI, but it's a very personal preference. I don't like the fact that you. Oh, I'm sharing a screen. And let's see. Can I? What would be cool is if you could share your phone screen. It's not possible, yeah? How do you get your phone screen on your Mac? What's the feature called? Anyway, it's some fun. That's not so fun. I just want to say that I don't love the soft betting part. But again, it's a very personal thing. You can't really zoom that. It's like auto zoomed, auto formatted. That's something I don't know about. But the rest is good. It's clean. It's decent. But fuck, Solana's pumping. Damn it. I bet on the wrong direction. Talking of betting, what do you think about the new software collectibles? Hey, you followed this a little bit. It's insane, bro. Like they made like $10 million in volume on one day on collective, which is really good for collective for one day, just because software integrated them. I have people in the in a group chat that said they opened 1,700 packs, bro. We have people that are absolutely addicted to this shit right now. And I talk to people here. Everyone who talks to me.
You still have to buy the packs, no?
Huh?
You still have to buy the packs.
Of course, you have to buy the packs.
Yeah, and they open 1,000 packs.
Yeah.
How fucking rich are they?
1,700. I mean, you get the buyback, right? So,
yeah, but
let's say you buy
buyback is not always 100% what you.
Exactly. So you always lose a little bit of money. So you don't have to be rich. You just have to rich enough to lose a K or so, right? So if you pay $50 for the elite pack, right?
Yeah.
Then you get on average back something between $35 and $50. So depends on your luck, obviously. Nothing great. So I got 5 packs to open from software for like a small VIP round. They get 5 free spins, free opens. And obviously I made money from that because I didn't pay money because but then I have to say this is extremely addictive. When I opened the 5 packs, I was like, okay, one more. So I did a 6th one. And then I had to force myself to stop. And I talked to you about the book Hooked, right? The other day. And
Yeah.
this is a product that is actually really clever because there's multiple times in your day when you get triggered psychologically to open the software app now and open a fucking pack because it's so fucking easy. It's so quick. It is instant reward.
Mm.
And it's pure lottery. It's like slot machine, right? You throw money in, you pull,
Yeah.
maybe you get rich, maybe not. And then the marketing,
because you don't play casino, you don't do slot
it looks a bit better.
Collectibles, you know, I'm
RWAs. Yeah, it's real world assets on Solana. So it's a good product, I have to say, from a product perspective. And obviously, credits to software for integrating it and making it pretty, but much more credit to Crypto Collective Crypto, who does all the tech and who provides the marketplace for the buybacks and who has the packs. If I get it correctly, the packs are real, right there. Like you can actually redeem them for the real packs.
I know that this is true about Fidgetals, I guess.
Yeah, I think Collective Crypto.
That you collect.
I mean, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
that's the whole point, right? From there, otherwise, it wouldn't be an RWA.
Not a lot of people are doing it. Only if you pull something crazy rare, something that you really want to keep, you will probably do it. But otherwise, I think there's just like a lot. The volume is probably crazy high.
Yeah. So it's an interesting product. Not gonna lie. And it works. It works. Like they got a lot of volume.
I'm curious about how does the mechanics work, because they probably, you basically, once they buy it back from you, they probably put it back into the pack, so someone else will pull it. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of
course in the system. Of course, in the system, it becomes available again. But there has been moments in software in the app where they run out of supply. So you actually couldn't open packs anymore.
Wow.
Because Collective Crypto run out of supply. So what does that mean? What do they have to do in the real world?
So they don't actually have any more packs available at that moment. Is it me now or is it you? Oh shit, I think it's me. Always this time.
Sorry.
I think it's my Wi-Fi right now. It's always around this time usually in Solana talks.
No, I think also one of my plans ran out, and then the second one kicked in. But anyway, well, we can wrap this up as well. I'm gonna do my little trading challenge here. Goes. Now Solana starts to retrace, so maybe I'm gonna back into profit. Wish me luck, but obviously it's just for fun. Again, shout out for Jupiter to sponsor this. I think it's a cool initiative. They have a little room here, a little Jupiter corner, where everyone can now trade. I'm gonna head there and see what the others are up to. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for today. Big greetings from sunny Germany. Actually, it is very durchwachsen. How do I say that in English? The weather is shaky. I think that explains what I mean. It's very shaky, like not reliable. It's unreliable. I mean, it doesn't look too good. I don't know what's happening in your place right now, but it always looks like we're. What is this? Is this like lightning in the back always, like a blizzard shit, or is it something like this light?
It's the lightning and the thunder.
It's like it's your standard background, bro. Every time you want to start a talk, the world is going down behind you. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah, because it's the rainy starts. The typhoons are coming and shit.
It's so funny. It looks actually. I mean, the scene looks cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah, here no thunder, but it's like sunny for 1 hour, then it rains, and it's sunny for 2 hours, then it rains. So it's like back and forth. But I guess that's just Germany. Other than that, Berlin. I call Berlin now a beautiful shithole. That's how I explain it, because it's a nice place. If the sun is out, it's interesting. It doesn't get boring. You have all these fucking freaks on the street, which is kind of entertaining if you're cool with it. What's not so cool is like the people that make comments like, I got out of the train with my girlfriend next to me and I'm the boyfriend, and then 3 fucking dickheads walk and look at her, look at me, look at her, And they're like, oh, and they took a comment, like, hey, you, like, I don't know what they said, but it was definitely sexual.
Were
And
they one of the engineers and doctors that they sent from far away to work in our
yeah,
country, or
yeah,
were they actually?
at the central station. Yeah, they were a central station population.
Those
And
people.
very disrespectful, especially if the boyfriend is next to you. I'm like, what is happening? The first thing I saw in Berlin was that. And then you exit, and then there's all the people camping and doing drugs. But then you also go into the nicer quarters. It's like Frankfurt, right? Where it's actually quite cute, and you all have all the little bars, and it's quite nice. And the people are actually nice, the ones that are normal. So that's why I say Berlin is just a beautiful shithole. It has very interesting sides, but
Yeah.
it's also quite fucked up. I think in 50 years from now, Berlin is going to be this cypherpunk type of city, like where everything is kind of scrappy and dirty and broken, but also futuristic.
There was this guy making a post saying, USA has Claude, USA has ChatGPT, USA has Gemini, USA has Grok, China has Gwen, China has DeepSeek, China has Kimi, China has Minimax, Europe has question mark, and I commented lots of immigrants.
Wow, it's so rude. Yeah, well, I mean, it's true, and yeah, but I mean, with all due respect, right? I now it's Germany as well. With all due respect, Berlin is like probably 80% immigrants, right? And most of them are actually really nice. Like the ones working in the cafes, the ones in the restaurants, only positive encounters, right? And a lot of people speak English. That's the nice side of it, right? As always in life, it's the ones that are the minority, but the loudest, right? And the most annoying. They stick out, and they just destroy the whole image of the city, right? Which is unfortunate. But anyway, let's not get too political in this live stream here. Before we do, let's call it a day and wrap it up and save some mobile data here for me, because the Wi-Fi rocked me several times. Thanks for joining, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in to the live version of the Solana Summit Germany Solid Talk. It has been my pleasure. It was a little bit more shaky, a little bit loose today, but I hope you had some fun anyways. I am still $15 in loss, so let's see if Solana keeps dumping, then I'm going to be in profit again. I'll let you guys know how it goes. With that being said, you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Saturday. Have a good Sunday. Touch some grass, and then a good start in the next big week. Yeah. Any last words?
No, I'm good.
Cool. Peace out, everyone, and get solid. Bye bye.